with my sound, but I really hope this can be heard. You see the title of enough. You see the title, Enough is Enough. Huh? First, I'm going to start with this, this tribe chart thing. You guys, if the originator of a concept or teaching or a system, if that person tells you that it is bogus, that person comes to a point where they confess that something they concocted is bogus, and it was done for a purpose other than promoting the kingdom and waking up the scattered of the house of Yashael. Why are you brothers preaching that today? Why are you brothers allowing men to get up and boast that they are Israelites? And you can see out of these men coming all of the cultural pride and hatred for the true nation of Israel. As you're sitting next to them, all you brothers, any of you, you're standing next to them, letting them treat you like they are positioned and have authority to speak to you. You got these brothers up here calling themselves Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and I'm not talking about because of their region. I'm talking about these men's bloodline. Come on, give me a break. I don't care what you can say about sources that you can show and all that. Will you get that light for me there? This one. That light's creating a glare that I don't want. Oh, never mind. What about this one? See what happens when this one goes out. Let's just see. Okay, I'll take that. Suppose they're talking about sources and we were in slavery too, and it wasn't no Mexicans coming out of Egypt. You can say mixed multitude. You can say, well, we married into this and we all that. You disqualify yourself. Anything you would bring up as a reason. And if you're saying you are Abraham's seed and he's the father of many nations, well, then quit saying you're an Israelite. You don't, because Abraham wasn't an Israelite. There is absolutely nothing of any validity talking about you being an Israelite and you are not Negroid. All of the people that are melanated, heavily melanated, are not Israelites. How you come in calling yourself a brown Israelite? You're not brown. But even if you were brown, there are melanated people darker than you. They're 2-3 shades darker than me. They're not Israelites. I'm over here in the land with them. There's some over here. I'm in East Africa right now. Okay. And these people are not Israelites, but I tell you what, they're closer to being Israelites than you. Now, there's no such thing as that in actuality. But what I'm saying is, you people that are, you mix, you call yourselves Mayan or Mexican or Puerto Rican or Hispanic or Latino. And I know what the term Latino means. You know, it's a Roman imposed term. I know Hispanic is a Eurocentric imposed term, but there you have it. You people are a mixture of something. You're not pure blood. No, you're not. You're not pure blood. And I'm gonna tell you, you brothers who are Israelites, and then some of you, you may not be. You may not be, because just because you look like Israelites, that doesn't mean you are. Like I said, I'm over here in the land. It's a whole lot of people, whole lot of people. Everybody over here just about is melanated, but you can tell that there's a difference. You can tell. And then if you look at the documentation, you look at the scriptures, you do your research, and you read a little bit, you can tell that we are different people. Now, this is what's so strange. Some of you people, you're of the other nations. You're not Israelites. See, a mixed multitude did not have to be an Israelite. And don't cop the Christian doctrine of spiritual Israel. There's going to have to be something done with this. I seen Puerto Rican and some Mexicans. They're standing hard and they're mimicking that. I guess they're with Sakari, what have you. And see, we got this thing, Israel. You got this thing where you accommodate everybody, and this is very disappointing to me. I mean, I'm an elder. Okay, this is very disappointing to me. We come all the way this far. We are right here at the door of our second exodus. This is coming. I'm telling you, it's coming soon. And we got this thing hanging around here. Oh, typical of us. Typical of us. Typical of us. You got this thing hanging around here where you got people. Come on. I ain't got nothing against Mexicans. I grew up in Watts, California, around Mexicans. Los Angeles, California. I went to school, San Fernando Valley, all the Mexicans, all around. Had Mexican girlfriends and all that stuff growing up. I ain't got nothing against Mexicans. But you ain't got to act like or try to act like you an Israelite to be in the kingdom. And quit. It's an insult for you. This Puerto Rican on there. He's with Sakari and he's, standing up there. We were in slavery too. We were on ships too. Well, so were the Irish. So were the Chinese. Slavery is not a qualification to make you an Israelite. Being brought over on a boat is not a qualification to make you an Israelite. It's bloodline, baby. It's bloodline. It's bloodline. It's family. You wouldn't want me coming up in your family talking about I was you. And we got to get this thing straight. I don't care what none of you say. I don't care what kind of books you read. The way is simpler than that. I have one brother. I'm not gonna call the brother's name, but he's in a prominent. He's a prominent. He's the leader in an organization, and he's running a doctrine. Ephraim is a cake unturned, and he was talking about the complexion of so-called Hispanic people, the light color of their skin. Well, shoot, if that's the case, then my brother's Ephraim. He's a cake unturned with his kinky hair and Negroid features, because he's a couple shades lighter than me. And so is my little sister. Ephraim being a cake unturned had nothing to do with Ephraim's hue, his skin color, his complexion. As a matter of fact, Ephraim was probably dark. So don't stick Ephraim. Ephraim's mother was Egyptian. And we know Joseph was an Israelite. So what you talking about? His mother was a Mexican? And I ain't trying to come against the Hispanic people, the Mexican people. As a matter of fact, I love Mexicans. I had a whole lot of them. I love them, friends of mine and everything. But y'all, our people are late for an important appointment and are dying because of our lack of adhering to what the Most High carved out promised and is holding on to, and everything that is going on in the earth is going on around us right now. Everything in the earth is going on around us. And our Hamashiach wants the nations to come in through us. But ain't nobody from no other nation getting ready to tell us something. You brothers need to stop. You brothers need to quit. Show me that in scripture. You show me that in real life, what you talking about. Some of you brothers, you go all around and you try to bully people. You try to intimidate people. I see some of you on some of these panels, and you try to bully people like, you don't know nothing. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't read. You ain't done your research. You know, and I ain't got time to talk to you. A bunch of ignorant niggas and, you know, all that. And you get into all your little bullified, I've done my research posture, and you're missing something. You're missing the fact that our ancestors were not scholars. They were men who had an experience, who had a relationship, who had genealogical, bona fide, demographic, and then historical consequence to who they were and their disobedience, and it did not make them common to people who had similar experiences. Romans had slaves of their own people. Egyptians had slaves of their own people. Caucasians have had slaves of their own people. This one got to stop, y'all. This is a booger. You hear me? It's a mess. And you can get into it. Oh, see, you're racist, brother. You're racist. You're racist. And you're, and no. I am true to my bloodline. I am true to my family. And the spirit of a man is connected to his genealogy. And you can't research him out of that. You can't slide. If not one of you Mexicans or Puerto Ricans, again, don't take offense. Not one of you Mexicans or Puerto Ricans have ever laid down any line upon line, precept upon precept, principle, doctrine that connects you to Jacob. Not a one of you. Not a one of you. Not a one of you can lay down any doctrine, I don't care how you research, that connects you to even the mixed multitude that came out of Egypt with the children of Israel. There were no Mexicans there. There were no Mexicans there. And see, you guys get on the corner and you pull out a few scriptures, and then your argument always fails.